loves, it's Am. So I have I've had a lot of requests for wedding makeup, for kind of a natural romantic wedding makeup for people who maybe don't necessarily wear makeup on an everyday basis, but they still want to look really put together and kind of snazzy on their day. So I came up with this look. I will have pictures on my blog, which is samsherman.com, and I will link it below so that you guys can get a little bit better kind of look or close-up of how it photographs, etc, etc. Obviously you will be taking photographs on your wedding day. I just really like this look. I actually wasn't going to film this. Well, I was going to film this, but I wasn't actually going to call it wedding makeup. And then as I was going, I was like, oh, this is perfect wedding makeup. And then it kind of like, I'm wearing a little bit of a romantic-like shirt today. I'm about to film a hair tutorial, which could be used for wedding, or I'm just using it as a kind of real quick, easy updo. So anyway, I hope that you like the look. Thank you so much for the request for everybody who has requested wedding looks, and I will try to do more because I know that wedding season is coming soon and people want to prepare. So thank you, bye. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is apply my foundation, and I think I might still have a tiny little bit of my Estee Lauder Double Wear Light in number 1, but I don't know, so we'll find out in a minute. Maybe there's enough. I just got a sample of it because I have number 2, but obviously I'm like, you know, not at all tan. I think I have enough. So yeah, I do, I have enough. And I'm just gonna apply that with my Sigma F80. And you can probably hear Moo, she's like licking herself or something, sick. So I'm just gonna basically start applying that all over my face. And the Double Wear Light is actually quite a bit easier to blend. So if you are kind of struggling with the Double Wear, as far as it dries really quickly, the Double Wear Light dries very quickly too, but it's just a little bit easier to work with, at least for me it is. I'm gonna put my concealer on. My Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. The color that I wear is Fair, and I just basically kind of put that on with my finger and then just blend that out with my Sigma P86. And this concealer is very strange because sometimes it really burns my eyes and sometimes it doesn't. Like, I've been wearing it for like a long time and I was doing fine, and then the last couple of days it's been burning me again. So I don't really know what's going on. It's really, really strange. But you can see like my eyes are already starting to water. Yet I continue to use it. So, you know, whatever. Now my nose is running too. How delightful. And then whatever's left of my brush, I just kind of pull down my nose in the center a little bit. Now I'm just going to use my NYC Smooth Skin Bronzing Powder in Sunny. And this is just a matte bronzer. And oh sorry, I'm using my F40. So I'm basically just going to put that kind of on my temples, hollowest point of my cheeks, and then kind of jawline. And then I just kind of blend down my neck and then on my chest area. Luckily this necklace kind of covers most of the whiteness. I'm going to use my Smashbox, and this is the Prism Soft Lights. It's really beautiful actually. I'm really loving it. It's very soft pink. I just use my F10 from Sigma and then just tap it off on the back of my hand first so I don't get too much product, and then I'm just applying it to the backs of my cheeks. And it's just like a really very soft pink. It has a little bit of shimmer to it. It actually looks a lot shimmerier when you swatch it versus when you actually put it on. But that's okay because it's really pretty. It's very soft. For my highlight, I'm using my Lorac Perfectly Lit, and this is Luminous. I used to use the color Spotlight, but I was a lot tanner then. And I'm just using my Sigma, what is this, F86. So I basically just put that on the tops of my cheekbones, sides of my kind of forehead, or not forehead, but whatever that's called. And then I just kind of bring it down onto like the apples of my cheeks a little bit, and then upper lip and down the nose. And then I've also been pulling it just a little bit kind of there, and then a little bit there too, just to kind of highlight the face. And I just really like it. It's just a really beautiful glow. Okay, for the eyes, I'm just gonna put my Too Faced Shadow Insurance as my primer. You know, as I'm like wearing this, I'm realizing this is gonna be like, this would be really great wedding makeup. So I might actually just make it a wedding tutorial. I'm getting inspired now. Okay, I'm gonna put my eyebrows on just using my MAC Lingering, and then I'll be back. The first thing that I'm gonna use is my Lorac Negligee. And I'm just gonna take a Sigma E55. And I'm basically just gonna apply that right in the highest point of my arch. You don't want this to be super duper like all over the place. So just put it kind of in the highest point, just so that it will kind of catch the light a little bit. And then I'm also gonna take that right in my inner corner too. I'm really sorry that my nose is running. I feel quite disgusting. The next color I'm going to take is from Bombshell Cosmetics, and this is called Birthday Suit, and it's basically a matte cream color. And I'm going to put that kind of all over my lower lid, but I'm going to leave the crease open, so don't take it up too high. Okay, the next color that I'm taking is Buck, which is from the Naked palette, and I'm going to take the Sigma E45. You can see it's a little bit pointy at the tip, and I'm just going to put that Buck, and it's kind of just a matte kind of tan color. I'm going to start placing that right kind of almost just above the crease, and I'm using this brush because I want it to be nice and precise. And then just kind of pulling it a little bit down. So that you just have like a really nice kind of contour there. The next color I'm gonna take is I just used Buck, is Naked. And that's a very kind of light matte tan. I'm just gonna use a Sigma E25 fluffy brush. And I'm just going to kind of put that right above just to blend it into the brow bone. Now the last color that I'm going to take is from NYX, and it's Apricot Mousse. And it's just a really pretty kind of peachy color. And I'm going to take my E55 again. Sorry, wrong one. And I'm just going to basically I'm leaving the very kind of inner part with that matte cream color, but just kind of going around the edges with that peach. And it's such a beautiful kind of shimmery, it's really a beautiful color, and it's very natural. It's not too shimmery, but it just gives you like a really pretty kind of peachy glow. It's really up to you, you know, if you want to have either a really dramatic like liquid liner, or if you want to have a little softer. I think I'm actually going to do a little bit softer of one, so I'm going to take a brown pencil. This is just from Physicians Formula, and I'm basically just gonna very softly in the outer corner just kind of create a nice kind of soft V. kind of cat eye shape. And then I definitely recommend setting that with an eyeshadow. So I'm just gonna get an angled brush. This is just from Sedona Lace. And I'm gonna take, I think I'm gonna go with Darkhorse from the Naked palette, which is like a really pretty kind of shimmery medium. It's like a dark brown, I would say, shimmery kind of golden brown. I'm just gonna basically pat right over where I just put that liner, and that's gonna help it stay all day so that it's not gonna go in your crease. Now, if you do have really, really oily lids, like super duper oily lids, then you might wanna go with a gel liner, and I recommend the Physicians Formula. That way, and they do have brown. That way you just know for sure it's not gonna go in your crease, it's gonna stay. But usually, I mean, I have really oily lids, and usually when I do it this way, setting it with the eyeshadow, it won't go anywhere. And then I'm just gonna take a little bit of Smog, which is like a really shimmery kind of golden brown. I'm just gonna kind of go over that a little bit, just over that Darkhorse. If you want to, you can put a little bit down below. I'm not going to. I like to keep it just nice and kind of clean under there. I even might just put a little bit more of that Negligee just in the corner. I definitely recommend using false lashes for your wedding day. I'm just going to use my Maybelline XXL extensions because it kind of gives me the effect of false lashes without having to do them. But I definitely think that on that special day, because in the pictures some things, you know, you want your eyes to stand out, false lashes will just really kind of make them pop and just make it look that much more glamorous. I do recommend going with more of a longer wing towards the end rather than a big full-on like massive thing, because then it's going to hide all your shadow. So kind of more of like a natural, like shorter and then longer and then kind of more winged out at the end. And that'll kind of give you that more like kind of flirty, like romantic look without taking over your whole entire eyeshadow. So I basically do 2 coats of the white and then I do 2 coats of the black. Okay, so there is the finished look with the mascara on. So just a really pretty kind of natural, romantic, but still your eyes are still standing out. Now, obviously, if you want your eyes to really stand out, I would recommend doing like a smoky eye, but I know a lot of people, they want to look put together, but they're not really kind of like, they're not super makeup wearers, so this would be a really great look for people who are not used to wearing makeup but still want to look kind of put together and like really like, ooh, snazzy on their day. So for lips, I'm gonna go with this is my Buxom Big and Healthy Lip, what is it? Big and Healthy Lipstick, and the color is London, and this is from Bare Essentials. So I'm just gonna hit that all over the lips. It's just a really nice pink. Lip stains are always a really great idea for this because then you don't have to touch it up. But I don't have any lip stains that are the color that I'm looking for. I want to go with like a really soft pink lip. So that's why I'm using that one. And then I'm going to take Boldly Bare from MAC, which is just a nice kind of brown. Oh, fudge, I need to sharpen it. So I'm just going to go very softly around the lips. And I'm just blending it into that pink. And then I'm just gonna take my In Sync from MAC, and that needs to be sharpened too, gosh darn it. And I'm gonna go around just where I put the Boldly Bare with that. Just to make sure there's no harsh lines. And then to finish off for the lips, I think I'm going to use Fashion Fanatic Plush Glass. It's just a really beautiful kind of peachy pink and makes your lips, all of the wrinkles go away. So your lips will look really, really nice. Although when you kiss, your husband or fiance will probably get really annoyed because it is a bit slobbery. But this is for the pictures, you know what I mean? But this is really great because once your lip liner wears off, if it does, you can just put this over your natural kind of pinkish reddish lip and it looks really, really pretty. But with this, putting the lip liner all over, or the lips, for me this is technically like a lip liner because it's not really the texture of a lipstick, but it's not drying, so it'll last kind of for a really long time. And then putting the 2 lip liners around, it'll help stay really well. So, and then always remember, stick your thumb in your mouth so that you don't get lipstick on your tooth, because you don't want to have lipstick in your teeth, no, on your tooth, in your wedding pictures. That's not good. There's my finished wedding kind of soft, romantic, natural makeup look. I hope that you guys like it. I'll do a little zoom close up. So, there it is. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you like my look. Obviously, if you want to do keep some powder, I really, really like the Lorac Perfection. Now, I'm not going to set this. I didn't set my foundation because for me, I'm quite dry and so I don't really need to. But if you are oily, Lorac Perfection is a beautiful, beautiful setting powder. It looks like skin. It's just, it doesn't look cakey, it doesn't look powdery, it doesn't look fluffy or chalky. It just really sets your makeup. It'll stay all day long and it won't look powdery. So, and it also, I don't believe, it doesn't have any SPF. It won't make a white cast on your pictures. So there's my wedding makeup. Now I'm gonna do a hair tutorial. But thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in my next video, and I will have pictures on my blog. Thank you, bye.